Okay, let's just jump right into it. So I'm starting off with the NARS foundation in the shade Manius, and I'm basically just pushing it in with the Beauty Blender. I'm just taking my time and I'm blending it in right throughout my whole entire face. So if you're still here with me, thank you. Appreciate you for still watching. I hope you subscribed, and I really hope you put the thumbs up on this video. I have a goal to try to get 100 subscribers by the next month if possible. So don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I'm going to continue posting these makeup channels or makeup videos. Goal is supposed to be between 2 to 3 a week. So don't forget to follow so you can stay tuned to my videos. So again, I'm doing this NARS foundation, and I've already done the eyebrows, add a little brown to my eyes, nothing special going out tonight. Just wanted to do kind of like a natural face with you guys. You know, it's so funny because I watch a lot of YouTube videos and I don't never see anybody use this foundation shade. You see what I just did? I'm just showing you that I'm not putting the foundation underneath the eyes because I crease. So I leave this area open just for concealer only. But anyways, back to this foundation. I follow a lot of people with my foundation shade and I don't never see them using this shade color. But this is a good color. I mean, it matches me perfectly, especially for the summertime. So now I'm going in with the Born This Way in shade Butterscotch, and I'm just applying it under my eyes. I like to do the side as well to give me a lift look. I'm going underneath the nose, the chin, the forehead, and the bridge of my nose. I didn't show it in the video, but I also prepped the face. I did moisturizing, primer, and the eye base as well. And this is the LYS bronzer stick, and this is in the shade Strength. I'm just doing the top of my cheekbones, my forehead, and I like to snatch up the jawline by just kind of going underneath each jaw. And I'm just blending the LYS with the Real Technique brush. It's like a small, dense brush, and it works really well with this contour. So I'm basically blending in the contour into my hairline. I'm pushing it back to in my forehead, so there's no, different discolorations with the line. So I like to blend in the cheek, the forehead, and then you'll see me go underneath the jawline. Don't want to leave any lines of demarcation, so I like to blend. And then this is the Real Technique setting brush, and I like to start off with the chin. I do the edges first, and then I go into the middle just to kind of push it into my skin. Then you'll see me go underneath the eyes. I like to blend out the edges. I keep the concealer in the same place. I'm just basically pushing it down and blending it in. So you'll see me do the edges first, and then I'll go to the forehead and to the nose. I don't like to push my concealer to the side of my hairline. I like to keep it in place right at the side of my eyes. And then when I go to the forehead, I blend out the edges, and then you'll see me go to my contour brush, back to the contour brush that I use, the LYS. And then I just like to blend my contour with my concealer so that it blends in well together. And I just go back to get my my Beauty Blender, and I push in into my nose with the concealer. I don't try to be too specific with the line because I'm gonna go into with the Black Opal foundation powder just to kind of contour the nose. But yep, I'm going into the center of the eyes now, and I'm just pushing it in. I'm not moving it. I'm just slowly pushing it in. So if you're watching, drop a comment below and let me know what other looks you guys want me to go for, and I'll do it for you guys. Now this is the Danessa Myricks blush in the shade Dancing Queen. I mean, this stuff is very pigmented. I literally just push the brush in this color one time for each cheek, and you see how pigmented this color is. I really love, it's like a purple plum color. So I went back to my contour brush just to kind of blend in the blush with the contour, so it's not leaving any harsh marks. But again, I'm also using a different brush with this cream blush, because I just figured maybe this may give it a more pigment too, because it's more dense than those blush brushes, and it worked really good. So again, I'm going into the other side. I literally put this brush into this blush one time each, and you see the pigment. Now I'm going with my Maybelline foundation powder in the shade 330. And I'm going in, before I even go in with that powder, I'm pushing in that concealer under my eyes just to make sure I'm not going to set any creases or any lines. So I use my beauty blender and I push in the concealer before I go in with a thin layer of the Maybelline Fit Me powder foundation. So I push it with the beauty blender, and then I use that brush and I tap lightly with the setting powder, just to basically set the concealer for what I'm doing now in the Huda Beauty in shade color, what is this? Banana Bread. So I just take the powder puff and I just push it into the powder, then I push it into my arm just so I don't have any extra powder, and then I go into the face and I'm just pressing in that setting powder. Again, this is Huda Beauty and Banana Bread, and I'm just pressing in that powder underneath my eyes. And I went back in with that that brush that I used, the Danessa Myricks blush, and I just kind of went back, and you see how well it worked going over the powder. I mean, you can put this blush cream over powder, over cream, and it doesn't get patchy. It blends in really, really good. I love this blush. And now I'm just kind of going in on the other side, or under the other eye, goodness, with the Huda Beauty Banana Bread. And again, I'm taking the same brush that we used for the blush, and I'm just going to the other side, so that color, that purple plum color, stays with that powder. And then I'm now using that Huda Beauty to the chin, the nose, and you'll see me bake the nose, and then you'll see me go over the forehead with this. And the Huda Beauty powder works really good. I mean, I never have any flashbacks with this powder, so I love using this powder over the Maybelline Fit Me Under the Eyes. I don't have too much creasing when I do this method. When I press with that foundation press powder, then I go over it with a loose powder. For whatever reason, it doesn't look patchy, it stays, and I have no flashbacks. So yeah, that's why I do it that way. Here I am, just baking the nose with the Huda Beauty powder. And this is the Black Opal, what is this, in Bronze Boo, and I'm just basically contouring the nose. You see I use that Angle small fluffy brush. It works really good with just doing the sides of the nose. And I got this brush from Shein for probably like what, $1.50, $2. I like this brush. I have another brush from Morphe, and it's skinny. I'll pull it out in one of these videos just to kind of compare the two, but I like this one because it's a little bit fuller. And you can see me go underneath, I don't even know how to say it, but just the side of the nose to the eyebrows. And I like to create that shadow. And then you'll see me bring it from the eyebrows all the way to the tip of the nose. Okay, this is the Pat McGrath bronzing powder. And then this is the shade Bronze Mahogany. I'm using this Morphe brush in M527. It's a big fluffy brush. I don't care for brushes that are white in color because these little strands never fails. They always appear in my face. But anyways, this brush is pretty good. I like using a more smaller, dense brush because I have more control of where it goes. But this one is good as well. You can see the pigment on the face. And don't worry if the color that you put on, if you feel like it's too dark on your cheekbones, you could just go over it with your foundation color or your foundation press powder. And that kind of brings down the color. But yeah, this is a really good color. It gives good pigment to your face. And again, I'm just doing the sides of my face, my forehead. I've also pushed that into my braids, and I'm doing the cheekbones and the jaw. I'm just basically setting that LYS. And now I'm just kind of going back with the Huda Beauty and Banana Bread, and I'm just basically carving out my cheekbones with this. I never let it stay on for a long time because I do not like the lines. I just like, to give a little bit of a shape to my jaw with when I do this. And this is the One Size Turn Up the Base foundation powder in the shade Dark 1. I just love One Size. I think I'm gonna do a video just using One Size products. I have to buy some more. Let me know, leave a comment. Let me know what you think. Should I do it? Are you interested in his products? Because I really like it. And then this is that Morphe palette that I always use. It's in 8D, and I'm using that purple blush color, and I'm just basically setting the Danessa Myricks blush. Again, you do not have to set this powder. I'm just being extra, okay? And then this is the Morphe setting spray. I also use the One Size Until Dawn spray. I don't know how I didn't get recorded, but I also use that as well. And I'm using this small little setting brush, and I'm just basically pressing in that Huda Beauty setting powder. And then you see me going with the Charlotte Tilbury in the number 2 shade, and I'm just basically setting that Huda Beauty. I mean, it's a very lightened color, so I don't press it too hard. I like a bright under eye to an extent, and this does the perfect job for me. And I'm basically highlighting the inner corner of my eyes. I'm wearing these pants tonight that have a green color, so I just used the Juvia's Place in the Rebel Army palette, and I'm using that green shiny color just to kind of give me a inner corner pop. And then this, I'm using just one of those disposable lipstick sticks, and I'm using an ink blot in the shade Black, just lining my under eye. As you can see, I have glue on my eyelids. I'm preparing to put some false lashes on, or a strip. And now I'm just using the Essence mascara. I love this mascara. It does the job, and it's cheap. You can get it on Amazon. And I like to use the mascara, let that dry, let the glue dry down, and then I apply the lashes. I just press them together so it blends in really good with my eyelashes. Here I am using the MAC in Chestnut, and I'm just lining my lips. I didn't do too much overlining this time. I didn't go crazy, but I love this brown color. It's not too dark, not too light, and I'm just lining the lips. And then I'll go in with this Urban Decay lipstick. It has like a purplish nudish shade, and then it's in, what is this? It doesn't even say the name of it, but it's like a purple color, and it's really pretty. It's like a purple nude color in Urban Decay lipstick. And then you'll just see me top it off with this Sephora clear lip gloss. Alright, so I went back to the Juvia's Place palette and the Rebel Army, and I just basically underline my eye with the green color. And I forget to put this on my videos, but I always go back just to kind of fix up my eyebrows, because they tend to fade away with all the powders that we use, just to make them look as perfect as possible. And then I went in with that Charlotte Tilbury setting spray just to complete the face, and you see me kind of push it in with my powder brush. This is the final look. Tell me what you guys think. And this is me outside just goofing around.